You're welcome.
Reece James play the full 90 on Monday?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see first of all if he's available, and then if my decision is to play with him or not.
He came through the 60 in midweek okay?
Sorry?
He came through the game in the midweek okay?
Yes, I think it was good for him to start the game and to feel again after a few months for the team, because he's our captain, he's a very important player. And see, now we need to assess him if he's ready or not to start or not Monday.
I'm not sure what else to talk to you about today. Oh yeah, Spurs. Going back to Tottenham, how special is that?
Yeah, really special, because I think come back after 4 years, you know, in a place that we have amazing memories and we create amazing memories together, and I think it's special. I cannot lie. I'm not going to lie.
Because you never had the chance to say a proper goodbye, did you?
Yeah, that is true, because in the moment that we leave the club, I think was a difficult situation, difficult moment, but you know, now is the opportunity to come back, and you know, for sure to see too many people that you know still working there, and a good chance for us, and it's an exciting moment. It's going to be an exciting moment.
You've been going back there with everything that you achieved, taking them to the level that you took them. If you'd have been going back there as PSG manager or Manchester United manager, it would have been a 100% a massive warm welcome, wouldn't it? Do you think it will be the case because you're a rival, because you're now at Chelsea?
No, I'm not going to say nothing at the moment, because until Monday we cannot guess, you know, what is going to happen there. The most important is people know. We cannot forget all that we live together. Amazing memories there, and then I'm going to respect the people, how they're going to express. But it's not going to change my emotion, my view, my feelings about a club that I think we spent unbelievable journey.
You were the fans' favourite to return in the summer, to go there for a second spell as manager. Was that ever on the cards?
No, and you know, I think when after we finished our relationship with Paris Saint-Germain, I think we wanted to be 1 year outside of the football, away, and then arrived the offer and the contact with Chelsea, and we decided to move here.
And what will you say to Daniel Levy?
Sorry?
What will you say to Daniel Levy?
No, for me, I think one of the most important persons for me, because he gave me the possibility, and to my coaching staff, the possibility to be in Tottenham, and after to build a journey, an amazing journey. It's not only professional relationship, it was also a friendly relationship. Too many memories together that, you know, spent nearly 6 years together. I think it was an amazing journey, but only to say thank you, because the opportunity to, you know, to be there working and experience great things, like to build a new stadium. We were before talking a little bit about in one season we were playing in the old White Hart Lane with the corner. Remember that was out. We building the new stadium, playing in Wembley, and playing on Milton Keynes, in 3 stadiums in the same year. I think that was amazing to be part, you know, very small part of, you know, an amazing project. And only I can say thank you to Daniel.
Becky, PLP.
Hi, Mauricio.
Hi.
What would it mean to you? Oh, say this. What would it mean to you to go back to Spurs and get a win with Chelsea?
Look, always if you remember me, I say, oh, okay, clubs that maybe I will never manage was Arsenal, you know, because I consider that it was the worst enemy. With Tottenham, and then Barcelona because Espanyol, and Rosario Central because Newell's Old Boys. And I think, now it's strange to come back, because, you know, always is the feeling after 4 years, and it's going to be, for me, it's going to be a happy day. But, you know, that is life, and we need to move on. And we are professional about football, but at the same time we are human and we are person that we feel. And normally now I was talking with Adrian. We were talking about in the 4 months that we are working together. We start to create some links, and maybe we spend 5-6 years together. If after I move or we will be sacked, why we are going to forget our relationship? We were so, sometimes we live up and down, good and bad, and not so good, but we cannot forget. That is how we build our history.
Do you think Spurs are genuine title contenders this season?
Yes, I think so. And I think they are doing a fantastic job. I think Ange and all the coaches staff that I know very well, they are doing a fantastic job. And then, of course, very good players, very good team, and of course you can feel they can be a contender for the. Of course, it's early on the season, but of course they are showing the quality to be a contender.
And finally, maybe for the first time in a while, Chelsea fans will go into this game perhaps thinking they're the underdogs with the moment that Spurs are in. What message would you say to those Chelsea fans before this game?
That we are in a different project. In the history, Chelsea, all the history in Chelsea is about to win and win big things. And when I told, I think a few months ago, that maybe Chelsea are now with, of course, Manchester United and Liverpool, the bigger club on England. But I think Chelsea in the last 15 years, won too many titles, a lot of titles. But yes, now we are in a different project, in a different situation, that we are building something for the future. And of course, maybe struggle a little bit from the beginning, because in this detail that we are not managing well, that is why we lose too many points. Maybe we deserve more, but we because of our performance, but we are still, because we are so young, like a team, that we are not managing this situation. That is our responsibility, and we are in a different situation. But I think, no doubt, that in the future Chelsea will be in the same position that deserve to be because of the history.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Andy, BBC.
Mauricio, obviously Tottenham are flying at the moment. Do you plan to try and negate them, or do you concentrate on what you're going to be able to do to them?
No, I think like always, I think we need to be, pay attention in our opponent, like happened last game in Blackburn or Brentford. I think you cannot underestimate the opponent. Of course, always in our mentality, in our philosophy, is to see in which area we need to improve, but always paying attention in the opponent. Of course, Tottenham is doing fantastic, amazing result and performance, and it's going to be a really, really tough opponent.
How do you go about stopping Sonny, your old forward?
No, I'm not going to be, I'm not going to play central back. My central back need to stop him. No, of course, we know him, and he's a fantastic player, one of the best players in Premier League, and hope that it's not good night for him. It's not going to be a good night for him Monday.
And at Tottenham, you built a squad where you had a really good English core, young players. Are you hopeful that you can do something similar here at Chelsea? You've already got a good, good core.
No, yes, I agree, because we are in England, and that is about not forget. Maybe today football is very global, but it's important to keep the culture and the idiosyncrasy of the country, And for me, are important the English player, and I think it's so important to keep the identity. Of course, I love players from everywhere, because if it's good, are good, better. But I think we need to understand that we are in England, in a country that we need to respect the culture of here.
Mauricio Talks Football.
I'm Mauricio, you well?
Yes, very well.
Was this the first fixture you looked out for when you came back to Chelsea and the fixtures came out back in June?
I don't know if the first, but yes, special, yes. But we start to see the schedule, but I cannot say that was the first, but I think it was was special in the moment that we knew that we are going to play Monday. Yes, of course.
And you mentioned the word relationship a few times. Is this a little bit like going back to see an ex-girlfriend? Going back to Spurs?
To go to see
an ex-girlfriend?
Oh my goodness. It's difficult because I think with nearly 32 years with my wife, and I don't know if I remember. I don't know even if I had, girlfriend before my wife. That is why it's difficult to answer that question because I don't know how you can feel.
Do you see some similarities in the job that Ange Postecoglou is doing at Spurs to what you did, i.e. taking them over when things weren't great, building them up? I mean, you took them to almost winning the league and almost winning the Champions League.
No, I don't know really well him, but I think I'm so happy for him and so happy for the club that they are doing really well after 4 years, I think that is, like you say, we cannot forget all that happened there when we were there, and it's normal that we are very positive people, but in the same time we are very grateful people, and when people is doing well and the club that you were there, like happened with I was in Southampton and in Espanyol, always we keep these links, and always you are happy when the club, in that case, they are doing well.
Finally, you'll see a lot of friends on Monday. You've already said that. You'll come up against a lot of ex-players that you had, like Sonny. How relieved are you that one man is going to be missing the party? No Harry Kane.
Yes, that is going to be really, really weird because it's too many years, watching or being Tottenham and then watching Tottenham with Harry Kane is not going to be there for sure. For sure, the people missing him, and he's a big part of the history of Tottenham. And of course, it's going to be weird not to see him Monday.
Good luck.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Cheers.
Two more in this section, then we're going to move on. Simon Johnson and then Martin to finish.
Hey, Mauricio, just a quick one. Amanda Broya obviously got this knee complaint. How serious is it, and how much longer will he be out for?
No, I think we good because today we were talking and maybe will be available to be on the bench for Monday. He's training today and before in the last few days doing well. Hope that can be involved on the game, but still it's not confirmed.
Last one in the section, Martin.
Hi Mauricio.
Hi.
Two quick questions. One, have you ever been back to watch a game at Tottenham? I know you haven't managed there since you left. Have you ever been back to the stadium?
No. I was sometimes yes. I was thinking into dress in different way. When it was COVID to put some mask, but I think it was too risky. But I was thinking, good question.
The other question is about the coaching, really. Obviously, you're building a whole new setup here, and the problems have been scoring goals. You've had lots of possession in the game.
Yes.
How much time on the training ground can you devote to working on the attacking side of the team?
Yeah, you can.
Not set pieces, but
No, I agree. You can work. You can work every day, and you can spend a lot of time. But another thing that you can work, but I think improving or no improve is about your confidence and your feelings. And sometimes players need time to recover their trust and their feelings. Not because you practice more, because you need to have the right attitude, and you need to be on the right settle yourself, good feelings, the will to do. When you are blocked, you can practice and it's the same. But if you before to practice, your mind is in the right place, you can improve. And in the moment we are fighting with this, in between to recover the trust, in our offensive player, if you are talking about maybe the striker, I don't know, maybe some name, but the most important is, is to get a good balance, because now I think is for many circumstances, we are not in. It's not all that we are touching go to the net, to touch the net. But I think we are in a good way, and you can feel that we are improving, progressing. It's part of the process. It's part of the project. It's part of the normal when you have young player or player that arrive, in a club like Chelsea, that the demand is so high from the beginning. The demand and the competition doesn't wait for you, and you need to perform. But you need to put all the circumstance and the details, like you come from maybe from different league, young guy, and then this batch, put pressure on you because of the history. That is why it's about the process. But no, I am not worried. I am not concerned about that, because we know what we are doing, and for sure it's going to arrive the moment that we are going to perform. Not only to perform, but if we are going to translate in result our good performance,